Welcome back to another episode of Vlads Vlogs. So seeing as I got a drone not too long ago and seeing as it's been I think almost 2 years since I started this whole YouTube thing, I just felt like it was only right for me to take you guys on a little bit of a virtual tour, I guess, if you'd like to say, of the farm or Tadek's farm. This is going to be the first time I've actually taken my drone up, seeing as I got it in the winter, so it's kind of cold. So bear with me for my flying skills, and I will for sure get better at it for you guys. But stay tuned, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so it's a little windy, but I'm just going to get my gimbal leveled out here so it's a nice picture. Oh, wrong way. Okay, that should be good. Get it up a little bit more. I think it's because my phone's crooked, that's why it looks crooked. So this field right here actually is a field that we rent out to one of our dairy farm neighbors. And last year I think they planted barley, but I'm not too sure. However, this year we're going to be planting some green feed here. So I'm not too sure what the seed mix is that my dad already purchased, but we'll see how that goes. We'll have a little extra feed over the winter for our animals. So it should be pretty good. I'm happy that we're expanding our use of our own land. So the acreage at this point here is, I think, 10 acres or a little bit more, I'm not too sure. Let's put this into sport mode, see if it goes faster. So this right here is the start of our pasture for our cows. So it's under a lot of water right now. But it's a pretty decently sized pasture, and we have our own little dog out there that tries to collect all the water. However, as you can see, it's pretty covered up in the water. Oh, not too sure what I did there, but we're still recording, so that's good. It's telling me high wind velocity, fly with caution and land in a safe ASAP. Turn this thing around and we'll start going this way to our hay field here. So this is our alfalfa hay field. Wow. This stuff's harder than I expected, especially in sport mode. So this is our hay field there, and as you can see, in that far corner over there is another piece of our land that we rented out, and that was for canola. So this year we're renting that out again. I'm not sure what the neighbor's going to be planting there, so we'll see. But yeah, that's been renting out. But all this right here, where you see these little points of water, and then that big, I call it Tadek Lake right there, that's our alfalfa hay. So we use that for our own stuff. So now I'm going to take you guys to the pasture that the sheep use during the spring and summer months once the grass gets a little bit greener. And that's this right, so I'll just hover here for a little bit. It's where all this bush is. I'll go up a little bit more. So all this bush here is what we use. Oh, I'm losing it. But yeah, it's a little big for the amount of sheep that we have. However, this year I'm going to try and manage the pasture and the grazing by setting up subdivisions. So we'll see how that benefits the pasture, the long term, the longevity of the pasture, but also the nutrition of the sheep. Yeah, so in sport mode, I guess when you touch it a little bit, it goes nuts. So when you touch the drone, the gimbal takes a little while to level out. So once I get close to the house, I'm going to take it out of sport mode so that I can see how it reacts. House. And this is a little view of what we have in and within the yard at Taddock Farms. So that's the concept right there in the right corner. Originally had it covered in tarp, but the wind got crazy and just blew the tarp off. So this year we're covering it in tin. We added some structural bracing to it so that it wouldn't do that on us again. There's the barn right there. The cows right there within the bush with their calves. The lambs right in behind the barn. And then the house. Down here, if you guys see it, right in front of those bushes right there is a shelter that we actually made. So that's for our pasture shelter for our sheep while they're out there if it rains or anything. And then if you look at these four lambs right there, we actually weaned 18 lambs yesterday. So those four females are staying, the other 14 are for market, and then we have in total quite a little bit left to choose from. They're walking right there, just getting used to weaning and eating the hay that we're giving them and not crying as much. So yeah, when I turn like that, that's when it gives out. But when I pano or like this, turns out like that. That might be a little better of a view. So I'm at 30% battery. So I'm gonna bring it back to me and try not to hit anything. But I hope you guys don't mind because I'm practicing with this drone. The video quality may not be the best, but as you can see, I'm standing right there in the bottom looking at my phone to try and figure this out. So I'm gonna bring it in, see where it is. Okay, there it is. And I'm trying to work the gimbal while I'm working the drone all at the same time. So I mean, first time not too bad, but definitely gonna need some practice. And I switched into sport mode for the first time to see how well it goes. But something I wanted to do today also within this vlog is review these two things right here. So if you watched my presentation for Canada Agriculture Day at the U of A, I talked about the different businesses that I'm involved with, and one being Palpation Nation and the other being Cattlevacbox out of the States. So I'm the
battery level is low. The aircraft will go to the home point in 10 seconds.
Okay, it's going to the home point in 10 seconds. So I'm gonna land this thing right now. Slide to land, slide to land, slide to land. Okay, it's landed. But yeah, I'm a distributor for, or a salesperson for Cattlevacbox throughout the province of Alberta and eventually, hopefully, all of Canada. But I'm just gonna do a little review on these things right here. So on the left, we have the big box. And on the right, we have the smaller one, the junior box, or sorry, the Boss box and the Cattlevacbox Junior. So I'll do a little review on these. If anyone who is interested, whether that be you being in the States or whether that you being somewhere else in the world, just email me. I'll leave my email in the description below. And yeah, we can figure something out and we can get you a Cattlevacbox. Oh yeah, and check out Palpation Nation for these stickers. Free shipping all around the world, and they're only $7 a piece. So get them before they run out. So I'm going to be reviewing these two Cattlevacbox boxes with my GoPro, and hopefully I get my shadow out of the way. Yeah, it should be good to give you guys a good review on these two items. So with the Cattlevacbox Junior, as you can see, you have the two holes for your syringes or whatever you might need them, and then you have a bigger compartment. So these boxes are double insulated, so if you need something to stay warm, if you need something to stay cold, they can definitely help you out with that. The ice pack here, Cattlevacbox ice pack, can help with that as well. You get a Cattlevacbox logbook essentially. Once you're processing cattle, you'll probably need that. And then you have this, I don't know if you guys can see that, but you have the 4 compartment holder, so you can have that for little bottles of vaccines, needles, syringes, whatever you might need it. There's also a storage compartment underneath the 4-way separator. On this side, where you're going to be holding your syringes and whatnot, you have 2 sets of plugs, a set of plugs for the holes up here when you're not using it, so no contamination happens. But you also have a sharps container to get rid of all your needles. So all in all, the Junior does look like a really good product. Double insulated. You have the rubber here to make sure it's a nice close and everything, and very heavy duty. I mean, you can be having this thing on the back of your side by side, it falls off and nothing's gonna happen, so it's pretty sturdy. And then you have the nice little handle. Carry it with one hand for sure, but this big one might be a little different story, so you might actually need that side by side to load it up. So with the big one, you have the 3 syringe holes here, 3 vial holes, whatever, 3 syringe holes, let's say, for your needles, 3 latches to open it up, big door, small door. And once again, just like the Junior, this side has your sharps container with a set of 3 plugs. Sharps container is a little bit bigger, covers the whole compartment there. And then you have the ice pack as well, Cattlevacbox ice pack, but now you have a divider with 6 different compartments in it, so you can definitely store a lot more in this. If you're a larger operation, it'll definitely be handy for you when it comes to vaccinating cows, or especially feedlots when they're processing their cattle that are coming in or when they're going out and whatnot. So definitely a bigger compartment here, lots of storage. Once again, heavy duty aspect of it. Cattlevacbox, make every shot count. So I mean, you guys check them out. I have these 2 as samples if people want to see more of them, and then in coordination with the warehouse in Provost and my boss down in the States, we can get them shipped to you within a week's time. Essentially, if you were to order it on Monday, you'd probably get that by Friday, especially if you're in Alberta. However, with longer distance shipping or other parts of Canada, it'll probably take a little bit longer. However, don't worry, it'll still get to you. So please let any of your cattle farmer family members know that this would be a good investment, long-lasting investment as well. There is the initial expense, however, over the years you can divide it, and therefore it'll be nothing but water under a bridge, as some of my good friends like to say. So thanks for watching the vlog today. Thanks for coming on the aerial tour of the farm, and thank you for sticking around for the review. I believe in these products, and I feel as if they could help a lot of people make their hey, I'm getting distracted again by dogs. I feel I can make cattle handling and processing a little bit easier and a little more efficient. So yeah, thanks for watching once again. Subscribe and share my videos in my channel, and until next time, Vlads Vlogs.